All right, I'm finally gonna be doing But Daddy, I Love Him. I've been wanting to do this song for a very long time, like the second that I saw the title, and that is because of The Little Mermaid. In the third grade, I entered the coloring contest at the local IGA in my little old town, and I won first place. And first place, if you won the coloring contest, was you got the VHS tape of The Little Mermaid. At the time, we didn't have a lot of funds growing up, so it was a big deal for me to win this, and I watched it so many times. And I remember that whenever King Triton found out that Ariel was in love with a human man, you know, when he found out about it and she was like, "But Daddy, I love him," and then I think he went and like blew up the statue of him, but I'm blanking on his name. Anyways, don't forget I wrote something. Another one's gonna be coming out, and it is going to be very juicy.
I forget how the West was won. I forget if this was ever fun. I just learned these people only raise you to cage you.
That's really interesting because how the West was won was through colonization and basically exterminating the Native Americans and stealing their land. I'm saying that I learned that these people only raise you to cage you does go back to that. I'm stopping a lot already.
Sarah's and Hannah's in the Sunday best, clutching their pearls, sighing what a mess. I just learned these people try and save you, cause they hate you. To hire a horse for a simple girl to rise above it.
Breaking the, what is it called, like fourth wall there. You should see your faces. Yeah, what are you talking about? I'm his baby. But running with her dress unbuttoned and screaming. Wow. I gotta keep listening because I'm not sure. Hannah's and Sarah's Sunday best, like people who act like they're really kind, good people, good moral people, but really they're just like super judgmental.
No, I'm not coming to my senses. I know he's crazy, but he's the one I want. Dutiful daughter, all my plans were laid.
Okay, whoa, let's go back. Basically, she's telling this guy, like, I'm in it with you. I could care less what anybody else is saying. Let's go. Let's just like floor it through the fences. And it's so funny because she's saying, I know he's crazy. I know he's crazy, but he's the one that I want. So I don't care. I think she's just saying like, screw you all. I'm going to date whoever I want to date. And truthfully, she had to learn a lesson about who she dates. Like, only people can learn it themselves. Like, you can tell people a million times over that something's a bad idea, but they have to learn it for themselves. And that's just fact. That's why it's best for us to let people face their own consequences. Do not take responsibility for other people's choices. Do not get over involved. Like, let other people live, especially Taylor Swift. So maybe she's talking to us. All right, let's see.
Dutiful daughter, all my plans were laid. Tendrils tucked into a woven braid. Growing up precocious sometimes means not growing up at all. He was chaos, he was revelry. Bedroom eyes like a remedy. Soon enough, the elders had convened down at the city hall.
Dutiful daughters. I think she's talked about that a lot, like being like a careless man's careful daughter. And man, she is so smart. It's so interesting for her to say that growing up a precocious child sometimes means not growing up at all. I think it's because of how skilled she was in an early age. She might be meaning in the music industry, like getting album of the year, country album of the year, so early on in her career. But she could be meaning herself, like in her actual life, where I believe that she started speaking super early and writing and reading early. And so having like an ability like that, and that is perceived as something that's, you know, happening at an unusually early age. She's saying like since she might have had that quality, that meant that it kept her from even having to really grow up at all because she was so advanced at an early age. Let me go back again because I don't know. The city hall makes me think of marriage, but could make me think of like city hall meetings. Like,
full daughter, all my plans were laid, tendrils tucked into a woven braid. Growing up precocious sometimes means not growing up at all. He was chaos, he was revelry, bedroom eyes like a remedy. Soon enough the elders had convened down at the city hall. Stay away from her, the saboteurs protested too much. Lord knows the words we never heard, just screeching tires of true love. And I'm running with my dress unbuttoned, screaming, but daddy, I love him. I'm having his baby. No, I'm not, but you should see your faces. I'm telling him to floor it through the fences. No, I'm not coming to my senses. I know he's crazy, but he's the one I want.
it's interesting because it seems as if she just like wants to have fun. Like she's ready to just like do whatever she wants and she doesn't want to be told what to do. So it sounds like parents like insinuating her father is saying, don't date him. And she's like, but I love him. And she's going to go and be like, let's go get in this chaos.
I'll tell you something right now. I'd rather burn my whole life down than listen to one more second of all this bitching and moaning. I'll tell you something about my good name. It's mine alone to disgrace. I don't cater to all these vipers dressed in empath's clothing.
Woo! Okay, Taylor, she is speaking how she really feels and I love it. I think that she's just reached a point where she's like, she doesn't want to listen anymore to what anybody has to say. And so many people have tried to disgrace her name. She's already dealt with that so many times.
Kanye West, hello.
And I think she's like, it's mine alone to disgrace. Like, if I want to go and do it, so many other people have disgraced my name. Like, let me be the one to make that choice to do it. And I find that really empowering. But all these vipers dressed in empath's clothing? Yikes. Same time saying like wolves dressed in sheep's clothing. People who look a certain way and that judge, they actually can be like pretty evil people. And you can be deceived by them. So it's also like, I'm not going to live my life based on your rules, based on your moral standards. Like, no, I get to do what I want to do and I'm going to do it. I mean, I remember being contacted through email and through Instagram and TikTok messages of people really upset that I hadn't spoken out about what Maddie Healy had said in the past. As a fan of hers, I don't know, I just everybody has to learn their own lessons.
God save the most judgmental creeps who say they want what's best for me, sanctimoniously performing soliloquies I'll never see, thinking it can change the beat of my heart when he touches me and counteract the chemistry and undo the destiny.
Hey, all right, okay. She is really saying F you. F you. To all the judgmental creeps writing soliloquies, I feel like that makes me think of the fans who were doing like open letters to her against Maddie Healy and everything. Or not even that. It doesn't even have to be about that relationship. It can be like whatever relationship. It's just like she's like whatever. And sanctimoniously like believing that you are morally better than someone else, that they should be listened to. Yeah, I've watched a lot of that throughout my life, especially with church stuff. Yeah, that I don't agree with. I could go off on a tangent, but I'm not. So what she's saying here is that like it doesn't matter what you say. You're in love with somebody, you're in love with somebody. And even if they're not right for you, nothing someone else can say can change the beat of her heart. Like that is, it's something that she is feeling, that she feels strongly about. So like your words are basically wasted on her, is what she's saying.
You ain't gotta pray for me. In my wild boy and all this wild joy. If all you want is great for me, then it's just white noise, then it's just my choice.
Oh, I love that. If all you want from me is gray. You want her to never have any fun or to live or to embrace joy and chaos, then, you know, she's not gonna listen to it. It's just white noise. It's nothing. So don't even waste your time. It's kind of like signaling to all the people, like, if you can't support me, I'm not gonna listen to you. So just stop talking. And it's just my choice. It is her choice. You have to respect people's choices.
There's a lot of people in town that I bestow upon my fakest smiles. Scandal does funny things to pride, but brings lovers closer. We came back when the heat died down. Went to my parents and they came around. All the wine moms are still holding out, but fuck 'em, it's over. Now I'm dancing in my dress in the sun and
I have chills. What is happening? Like, what was just said? What? People in town she's giving the fakest smiles to. That can be people in the music industry that are basically like her small town. It could be fans, us. Scandal does funny things to pride. That sometimes, like, when you go through the hard things, like, you will lean closer to the ones that you love. Back when the heat died down, so I feel like that was like her escaping during the scandal. I feel like she's talking about, like, with the parents, I feel like she's talking about like her fans, like I really do. And that they came around. But she's saying that, like, the wine moms, I think she's saying that, like, some of the people that are haters are up in the stands, drunk, living two different lives, like, look one way, like a Hannah or a Sarah, like they're up in the bleachers, like, waiting to find faults in her.
we came back when the heat died down. Went to my parents and they came around. All the wine moms are still holding out, but fuck 'em, it's over. Now I'm dancing in my dress in the sun and even my daddy just loves his mom, his lady. And oh my God, you should see your face this time. Doesn't it give some perspective? Come to the wedding, I know he's crazy, but he's the one I want. I'll tell you something right now. You ain't gotta pray for me. Me and my wild boy and all this wild joy. Can't see what's revelry. If all you want is great for me, then it's just white noise.
All right, I think that she's, like, calling out fans. I'm really happy for her to be at this place. I mean, there's no reading between the lines. She's saying, but F him. I mean, she's been pushed too far. She really has. But also saying, like, no, you can't come to the wedding. You don't get to be a part of their love and their most joyous day if you weren't supportive in the past. She's like, and I know he's crazy, but he's the one that I want, because it is her choice. She gets to do whatever she wants to do. And it's just, like, really funny that she says about having his baby. No, I'm not. And I look forward to the day where, if and when, if she has a child, can have a child, whatever, if she does get pregnant, we'll lose our minds. We will lose our minds, because if she sang this song and, like, she's legit pregnant, that would just be I don't even know. I don't even know what we all would do. It would be amazing. But this is a really funny, fun song and just a beautiful F you to the haters. All right. If you enjoyed this,